Number 82 and released in 1976 from the HMV premium range is Marathon Man. Now, I saw this movie I think for the first time, it was either the late 80s or early 90s, and it made such an impression on me that even though it's been literally decades since I saw it, I remembered such things so vividly, like the dentist scene, or where Laurence Olivier is walking down the street as Zell later on in the movie, or even Roy Schneider at the start of it. I remembered all these kind of facets, and you're always a little bit wary going back into movies where you had such a strong reaction the first time, and you're hoping, beyond hoping, that it's going to hold up at some point. It's going to live up to that memory that you had, hopefully. Marathon Man holds up. It holds up incredibly well. It draws you into this kind of 70s thriller tale that doesn't seem to get made anymore. And I love these movies because they feel nowadays so unique, even though there was plenty at the time. It feels such an unusual and strange and captivating kind of choice. One of the best things about this is the casting of Dustin Hoffman, and even his character's name. He's Thomas Babington in the movie, but he's referred to as Babe. He's kind of mothered and nurtured by almost everybody in his life, whether it be one of the professors, whether it be his brother, whether it be a lady that he meets in his life. He's kind of led by the hand almost all the way through this movie, mollycoddled, not having the gumption to really stand up for himself. And we have the kind of juxtaposed story between him as he's studying at university, and to his brother, who seems to be a spy, seems to be James Bond of a sort, and he is working on some kind of case referring to a German and a package and some other things that are going on. And throughout the movie he gets attacked and ends up on the doorstep of Babe dying, and that's when this whole mystery gets flung open. I'm not going to run through much more of the plot because I think that's all you really need. It's terrific and it's standout, and it has some of the best performances I have seen. I think Laurence Olivier is just truly wonderful as Zell, this Nazi madman who escaped Auschwitz, has been living a lavish life, and who just doesn't care about people and their suffering, and is willing to torture people just for peace of mind, if that's what it's going to give him. And he's such a kind of placid character, and the way he goes about his violence, the way he acts out, is so nonchalantly. It doesn't mean anything to him. If somebody dies at his hand, it's so what? That's just the way it's going to be. It's this kind of mild-mannered but extremely vicious old man. He looks elderly. He looks like someone who's in the later years of life, who's just winding down, but he has a kind of tenacity, like a coiled snake throughout the movie. Hoffman is great as the kind of meek and mild-mannered Babe who gets put through the ringer in this movie, but there is other wonderful actors as well. Roy Schneider is terrific, and he feels as if it's a character that should have its own movie. He's so great. There's wonderful scenes with him just conversing with people as they mean several things, of the kind of spy nature of the movie, which is exhilarating, and a lot of it comes down to the filmmaker. The design behind this, the way things are staged, are wonderful. The way things just creep into frame, or the mood that is set within the movie. There is a scene where Roy Schneider is in Paris. He's on the balcony of his hotel. There's this kind of curtain behind him, almost see-through, just slightly, where you suddenly see the face of an assassin appear, and it's wonderfully staged and set up. There's more moments later on with Schneider as he's supposed to be having a rendezvous with somebody, and it just feels unsafe, as if something is going to happen. Nothing does, but it does have that really high tension feeling, which only a really great filmmaker can draw out of a scene where nothing really happens other than somebody gets spooked. You get William Devine, who's just a character actor that I really do like in this role, and he's just one of these people who almost feels like he's in a different plane of existence than everybody else. He's always smiling, he's always just tackling things straight on. There's no double meaning in the way that he delivers his conversation or his statements, and he's just like a fun addition to the movie. And there's several standout scenes that I just love, whether it be Hoffman just jogging around Central Park, or the chase on the bridge where he's having to jump and evade this guy in a car, which is wonderful, or to the exciting, tense action set piece at the kind of country house out of the way. This movie really does run the gamut of scenes of having this excitement built into the movie. It feels incredibly tense, it feels very dangerous, and you're genuinely worried for the characters, and you see the lethal nature of this shark in the form of Zell, who will cut through everything that stands in his way, and it just holds up just wonderfully. I was really surprised by how much I was drawn in to the story of Marathon Man, how much I actually remembered, and how quickly it just grabs a hold of you and just does not let go. It offers surprises, thrills, excitement, really tense moments, and is just utterly wonderful. This is a great disc with a great transfer, and it has some resounding extras on this that are really worth checking out, that I thought were just terrific. So it's got a kind of, at the time the movie was released, like a kind of 25-minute fluff piece is what I expected. But you get the producers, you get the director, you get the actors all talking about the movie, and it feels really accomplished and nice. And almost to kind of match that, we've got a Remembering Marathon Man, which is shot a couple of decades later with a lot of the same people reminiscing about the film, and it feels like a really nice kind of bookending thing. And then there's another extra which is about 20 minutes, which is basically some behind the scenes of the actors rehearsing. They're all great, they're all worthwhile additions to the disc that just elevate it above and beyond what I was hoping for. Marathon Man, if you haven't seen it in a while, you have to go on it. It is wonderful, it's terrific, well worth searching out. Love to know your thoughts on the movie. You've got to let me know in the comment box below whether you've seen it, whether you haven't, whether you're going to, and your thoughts. And I'll see you next time on Man v Film.